find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I...
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lance now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the run.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back to get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, that gets into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got a man. It's Tonyan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice little juke. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. Lance now to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fights off the defender. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. A little juke. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 11. A big play there out of the running game.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you say, in the red zone.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Lance again. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it. That would complete to Dax Milne. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Dances by at the 20. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 11 now. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Cowboys! Robert Tunyon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Lance. He targets Ingram for another grab. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, Lance rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Lance going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Pick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 53 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.